Well, we're going to start the show if everybody would just calm down and be quiet.
Okay. Muting myself now.
I'm going to do the line now. I'm walking off. Everybody, shh. Okay, here we go.
Here we
go. Hello, everyone. We have got a great show tonight, and it starts right now. And I just noticed, though, that I did not get my shirt tucked in. So as Rudy taught us, you have to lay down to do that. So while I'm down there, let's start the show.
In a cabin, going crazy, 'cause a flu that's worse than swine swept the planet, so damn it, here we are in quarantine. We've been quarreling, we've been snarling, oh my darling wife of mine. It's a toilet paper zombie apocalypse, so we're here in quarantine.
Everyone, it's time for the virtual comedy show starring Brad Tassell and Steve Goody. Tonight, Brad and Steve welcome their very special guest,
Spike Davis,
live from their respective quarantined homes. And now, please welcome Brad Tassell!
Yay! And the cheers start, everybody.
Yay!
Welcome. Hey, thank you, everybody. I'm looking out. Welcome. We are thankful to be on Jeff Shaw's timeline tonight. That is great. With Spike Davis. Spike, hello. How are you?
Hello. How are you?
I am fantastic. Everybody else, good to see some new people. Mark, one of Jeff Shaw's friends, is here, and Tim, and Ellen, and Valerie, and I'd have to swipe to see everybody else, so I'm not going to do that. And so, Spike, what we do is I start out by telling some jokes, and many weeks the jokes are a little weak, and this week is no exception. So here we go.
A little weak.
What's funny is this week is I have yet to read the jokes. Usually I go over them at least once. So I need to look around and see which jokes I have. So first of all, I alluded to the Rudy Giuliani Borat tape right off the bat. Have you all seen that where he's got his hand in his pants and he says he's tucking in his shirt? So, so not only did Rudy get caught with his hand in his pants, did you see that New York staff writer Jeffrey Toobin was caught during a Zoom meeting out of his pants enjoying a non-company sponsored breakout session. Did you see that? Anybody? Yeah. A little one. So during the meeting, and it was about the election that they were having a meeting with everyone from the New Yorker, they went into a breakout session to work, and Tobin did what we all do when we're at work and have a few minutes. He called into a live sex show and took his pants off. And so he's naked, and he never got off of Zoom. He didn't realize that the entire staff was watching him. And so my question is, how horny are you? I'm looking. Would anyone? I can't even eat. I mean, you can't wait for the end. I like a nice bagel, but I can wait till this show ends to go get a bagel. And by a bagel, I mean food, not sex, because that I don't have. So I don't know. Has anybody ever done this? Does anybody do sex lines? Let's look around. Jeff, anybody? Live sex shows? Steve's dad? Okay, so anyway.
No.
Always invite your dad to one of these things.
Always invite your dad because you asked him if he does sex shows. So I guess, I don't know. My whole question, I must be such a prude because I don't even really know these things exist. And then these famous people get caught at them. And it's so bizarre, too, because you think about there's no end to the fun with these two wacky candidates for president anyway. I mean, and they're wacky sidekicks. I have learned in the past week, though, I've made my decision. I am not voting for Hunter Biden.
Good.
Everybody seems to be the one running because everyone's against him. So right now, by the way, Biden and Trump are 45 minutes from me. Steve, how far they are from you?
They're in the backyard.
They're in your backyard. That's right. They're at Belmont University in Nashville for a debate. It'll air on CNN. It started right now, and the moderator is Kristen Walker, it says, from NBC, who was chosen because she was the last one to yell, "Not it." So during the debate, each candidate's microphone will be muted during the 6 2-minute segments where the other is answering questions. So, ladies and gentlemen, here is my preview of the debate. That's it. It was time. Okay, see, Spike, it's not going well because I don't know what I'm doing. Here we go. Hey, by the way, here's fun. Something he didn't see in the air tonight. Phil Collins' ex-wife has barricaded herself in his house. No. She and her husband have taken over his mansion with armed guards and refuse to come out, even though Phil is suing her. He's using armed guards to say, "Take a look at me now." A judge will decide who gets to take me home. Jeff, I'm sorry we're on your timeline. I'm glad we're on your timeline for this. So. Okay. Hey, they released a deposition of Ghislaine Maxwell. Did you see that?
Did not.
Ghislaine Maxwell was the lady who was supposedly procuring women for Jeffrey Epstein and his little sex scandals. I read the entire first half, and at one point it says that Maxwell, in the deposition, banged on the table and was screaming, and if you change table to door, it could be every encounter Epstein had.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Because they wanted out, and they were being hurt.
That was nice.
Okay. Wow.
I enjoyed that one.
Around. Okay, how about this? It's going to be short for me this week. The Pope called for civil unions between same-sex couples to be legal.
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that amazing? I know.
Yes.
He said, and this is a quote, he said, homosexual couples have a right to be part of the family. He sounded like Dracula, I think.
I was going to say, when did Dracula be elected Pope?
I'm terrible. I can't do accents. That's terrible.
Pope Dracula.
I have a bit in my show where I say I have a bit in my show about tattoos where I say that women, women amaze me because they will pick a guy, the 19-year-old woman will pick a guy who's a loser and get a tattoo for him for any reason. And not, and a girl, and she'll be like I met a girl who was 19 and she said, my boyfriend told me to get a tattoo because his name was Teddy and he wanted me to get a teddy bear right down here, right? On my hip. And I thought that was beautiful because that proved his love. And I said, well, no, what proves his love is that, he wants the best for you or that he wants, you to thrive. And she goes, no, that's stupid. And I said, well, that's good. That's good because, you get a teddy bear down there. And then when you're 50, it goes into hibernation. So, Italian. Anyway. Okay. I'm sorry. So the Pope called for homosexual couples to have the right to have civil unions. Now, of course, the evangelicals around the world were incensed, and they said, hey, the parts of the Bible I don't ignore say it's wrong. And then they got tattoos and committed adultery. Okay. And supported Trump, oddly enough. Supported Trump. He's done all those things. Hey, have you seen this? Democrats in Florida and Alaska have been getting emails that say, vote for Trump or else. Signed the Proud Boys. Who've seen this?
Yeah.
Okay, just Ellen. You guys aren't following the news. That's the problem. That's why I don't find it. So they've been getting emails that say vote for Trump or else, signed the Proud Boys, and 100% replied, I'll take or else.
Bada bing, bada boom.
You're sucking the life out of me, folks. Okay, now I've got a joke that I'm really worried about.
Oh boy.
So I hope everybody doesn't think bad of me when I tell this joke. Remember, I'm your friend. So an Indiana family, now this I just heard, an Indiana family visiting Tennessee had a bear break into their SUV. Has anybody seen that today? and they called authorities to come get rid of the bear. And the family's children were worried that they might hurt the animal. And they asked the officers if they planned on shooting the bear. And the officers replied, "Is it a black bear?"
Oh.
Too soon.
Too soon. Yeah,
Too soon.
that's the problem. Yeah, it's too soon.
Too soon. Wait 10 more years. Let's just hold off. Okay. Okay, 2 more. And then, I'm a glutton for punishment, as are you people. Jeff, your timeline has been shut down. Hey, here's a good one. If you're over 50, an arcade closed because of COVID, and they had a new idea, touchless pinball. Has anybody heard of it? They created touchless pinball, and in a response, "That's all I got left," said Tommy.
Nice. We get it. Yeah, it's great. It's awesome.
You're a monologue wizard, Brad.
No, not this week.
How do you think he does it? I don't know.
Last one. Last one. Yeah, but look, I'm playing the theater. I got the people. Okay, here's one that no one knows still right now. So, Iselin Nebo, and I think I'm saying that right, is the Minister of Trade and Industry in Norway. And she apologized today for daylight savings time in 2020 in Europe, saying, "We are sorry we made the year 1 hour longer," because it's so that's sweet, isn't it?
Yeah.
And there is an initiative. Actually, there's an initiative in Europe to do away with daylight savings. They also said they still feel a little bit bad about Garrison Keillor. You know who should really apologize? You know who? Anybody?
Who, Brad?
All the non-voters from 2016.
That's right.
They made us a really long 4 years, didn't they? Okay. Well, I'm going to go do something else. And I'm going to open up to Steve Goody, everybody. Let's hear it for Steve Goody. Here he is.
Hi, everybody. Let's hear it for Brad Tassell.
We need a off.
I'm about to fax him a participation trophy. That was very funny. I don't know why you're so down on yourself. You're very funny. And that's the end of the funny, because it's time for a top 10 list. All right. If you've never been here before, we're doing a throwback to the old Letterman days, back when we had late night TV with people in the theater rather than Colbert and Fallon in a sweatshirt and no pants from the garage. So this is our 27th top 10 list. And I've decided that next week's top 10 list, tune in for that. It's going to be the top 10 number 1 items from previous top 10 lists, which will make no sense at all.
And there'll be 27 of them.
It's going to be amazing. But so enjoy tonight, which, although it may not be funny, will at least be coherent. Our category tonight, top 10 Halloween things that are different during a pandemic. Yes, because Halloween is right around the corner, as Brad and I well know, because we were supposed to be celebrating it in Scotland in August. So these are the top 10 Halloween things that are different during a pandemic. Number 10, people seem to like it when you TP their house. we're all out of TP. All right.
Yeah.
Number 9, this year it's much scarier when you don't wear a mask. Number 8, the werewolf costume is not quite as popular as the wear your damn mask wolf costume. Number 7, candy is dandy, but sanitizer is something that doesn't rhyme with anything fun. All right, fine.
Neutralizer.
Number 6, new favorite along with Snickers, Twizzlers, Werthers, and Butterfingers, ventilators.
Oh.
These are the top 10 Halloween things that are different in a pandemic. Number 5, remember how you used to hide out in your own house to avoid scary things only one night per year? Number 4, take your time carving the pumpkin. You're not going anywhere and no one is coming over.
Oh.
That more sad. And the drummer just quit. Sorry, we got a union drummer. Number 3, I just saw my entire family on Zoom close up and now I can't stop screaming. I know. Sorry, Dad. Didn't mean it. Number 2, And my Transylvania uncle just mutated me. Oh, wait. He muted me. Never mind. And the number one Halloween thing that is different during a pandemic. Who are you going to call? Grubhub, stupid.
Oh, I like that one. That was very good, the Grubhub one. That was really good. I enjoyed that one. Steve Goody, everybody. Come on, clap for him.
Let's hear it from Steve.
That's all I get. You got to clap.
Let's get some energy in this room. This is like a Comedy Zone one-nighter from the 90s. Why are you laughing? Did you ever do Comedy Zone one-nighters in the 90s? That was for
No, but middle name is Sobel.
That's right. Yes. This is like a comedy caravan tour back in 88. So I was going to say something so here's my question. So Tim Lucas is here. He left. See, Jeff, your buddy left.
He's here. Just can't see him.
Jeff brought his buddy Tim in to see if he'd like to do the show and music, and he decided probably not.
I think we have our answer.
Who's ready to save us, everybody? Who's going to save us? It is this young person right here. And you are young. You're young and beautiful. Let's hear it for Carla Ulbrich. There she exists.
Right.
How are you, Carla? We missed you last week.
Yeah, sorry, we had an internet outage. It was
We
weird.
just stole your stuff.
Well, there you have it. You snooze, you lose. I don't know what I
so
say.
glad you are here. And
Thank you.
To start the show, because we have yet to do that. So,
I
go ahead and do that.
What was this guy's name who was on Zoom? I've heard about him, but what was his name?
Oh, you mean Jeffrey Toobin?
Toobin.
Yeah, well, he works for the New Yorker, but he also does stuff for CNN.
Still?
No, he just works for no one now.
The cable naked network.
Yeah,
He works for livesex.com now.
Yeah, yes.
he should have kept his tube in.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
Well, I have this song I wrote several months ago, but it's very on topic again, thanks to Jeffrey. Tube in, tube out. Everybody's on Zoom. Everybody's on Zoom. Video conferencing all day long. Everybody's on Zoom. Is this on? Can you hear me? You think you could turn down the TV? Maybe turn down your speakers? Speeding back? Hello, what? Are you talking to me? Me. Everybody's on Zoom. Everybody's on Zoom. I didn't say everyone knew how to use it. Just said everybody's on Zoom. Work meetings, book clubs, 12-step groups, using virtual calls to resume. What really is needed most right now is some meetings on how to use Zoom. Everybody's on Zoom. Everybody's on Zoom. Video conferencing all day long. Everybody's on Zoom. Jeffrey Toobin showed up at the meeting. Flashing his junk. It's just sick. Of course, when you invite every Tom, Dick, and Harry, don't be surprised when you get Jeffrey's Harry. Everybody's on Zoom. Everybody's on Zoom. Fish gotta swim. Flashers gotta flash. Everybody's on Zoom.
Yay!
Yay!
Carla.
And we are on Zoom.
Brought my own
So that's
audience.
very nice. Let's hear it for Carla Ulbrich, everybody. Come on, Carla. She is lovely. Carla, what's up next for you before we go away?
Tomorrow night, I'm doing a live stream on my own YouTube and Facebook pages, and then Saturday night I'm at a house concert, which is also everything's online, you know.
Everything's
But
online.
yeah, tomorrow night live stream. It's free. Drop in.
Carla Ulbrich.
CarlaU.com.
CarlaU.com. Very good. Beautiful. Okay. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. See, that was lovely, wasn't it, everybody?
Lovely.
That
She
was
makes it look so easy.
She makes it look so easy. I make it look so hard. It's great. So.
No, that's Jeffrey Toobin. I'm sorry.
That's just, yeah, no.
Move on. Move on.
There you go.
Why am I just am so grossed out
It's a
by
filthy show tonight, and it's all
It's
Carla's
a
fault.
filthy show, and I've said stuff, and I feel bad.
And this is the one that's on my timeline.
And I was gonna say, we picked the perfect show to be on Jeff's timeline. One where last week, best show ever. Well, but now it turns around. I'm gonna bring up somebody who I literally probably the comedian I have the most respect for in the world, Spike Davis. Everybody, let's hear it for Spike Davis. Spike, I have a few questions for you before we start.
Sure.
Number one, I do want to tell you that every joke I did tonight, I will not be doing next week at that college thing. I want you to know. None of that will be there. If that's it'll be stuff I've written in the past that has worked. If that's okay.
All right, don't worry about it. The text in the mail anyway.
Okay. Oh, good. Good. Where did you send that check? So let's work that out later. So Spike, ladies and gentlemen, are you in Louisville?
In Atlanta.
Oh, you're in Atlanta. I'm sorry. Are you from Louisville?
I'm originally, yeah, I'm from
No,
Louisville.
originally from Louisville. So you're in Atlanta. And I've known you 25 years probably. You were headlining long before me. You've worked all over the world. You're probably in the top 3 of Carnival's comics. And I've never
animals.
the what? Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
You make
towel
the
animals.
best towel animals. Also, and not that we're saying this, I've always loved your act because you can do adult stuff, but you're one of an act that can be clean and just kill. Other people are clean and funny, but not destroy, and that's what I like that too.
Well, I appreciate that. Thanks for the pressure.
Yeah, no, you can be dirty now. Just don't say the F word. So, no pressure. What? You've seen how it's gone so far. There's only up to go. So, okay, I'm going to stop talking. Ladies and gentlemen, Spike Davis.
Oh, man, thank you so much. Thanks for having me. I appreciate you flying me into my house to do a show. So this is kind of unique. 30 years in doing comedy. I never thought I'd be doing a show in my own house. This is such a weird time, man. So strange. I don't know. I was in the grocery store the other day, and I'm always listening. I'm always listening to everybody else's conversation. And there was 2 older ladies in line in front of me, and they were just shocked. Like, I don't know how we got here. I don't know. I can't believe the world we're living in now. I can't believe that we're here. And I'm thinking the whole time, I can't believe it took so long to get here. We're a very germy culture. We're nasty. Listen, they call it the China virus. Well, listen, I don't care if it started in China, but I'm telling you, who's keeping it going? Toddlers and babies. Those are the 2 nastiest people on the planet. Period. You ever seen a baby at the grocery store? They're in the basket, man. They're sucking on the handle of the basket the whole time when they're riding. You on the ride home. Don't touch me, nasty baby. I don't know you. So I get my little nieces and nephews and other bottles of Scope, but I replace it with hand sanitizer, so they have to goggle that first. Then I'll give them a little good night kiss. I don't trust babies. They're nasty. I know they're cute, but they're nasty, man. Trust me. But it's a strange world. Somehow, some way, we're going to get through this. I don't know if you guys are like me, man. I'm having withdrawals from the ship. Brad, Jeff, are you having withdrawals?
Yes.
It's just so strange, man. I have to actually do my own dishes, cook my own food. It's so weird to me. But listen, it took me time, man, because I got home March 16th. So it took me some adjustment period to get used to being home because I was doing 4 or 5 cruises a month. Mm-hmm. So for the people who are listening right now that don't cruise or whatever, I'm telling you, that's a whole nother world out there. I still have a plate sitting on the counter from March 17th. I thought my wife would pick it up by now, but apparently I'm not on the ship. Oh, it's a petri dish now. It's not even a dish anymore. It's just a petri dish. It probably has the coronavirus antivirus right on that plate if I go in there and get it right now. I can sell it to AstraZeneca tomorrow. We're all cured. Herd immunity is right in my kitchen right now. You know what I mean? We're 1 step away from being out of here. I don't know. It's just weird, man. I sit at home. I don't know. I didn't realize how much I wasn't seeing from the regular world because we're living out in the ocean. We had limited channels and limited television that you can watch. Now I'm sitting there, man, with 160, 170 channels. I'm watching everything. And some of these shows, I had no idea they even existed. I'm starting to get into them, though, man. But usually the titles get you hooked before you even know what the show is about. My first show that I started watching when I got home on a regular basis was Naked and Afraid. Which I don't know what that show was. I just know Naked was in the title. I'm like, there was a dude. I'm signing up for this. But it's Naked and Afraid, so I'm thinking maybe it's a prison documentary. I'm not sure what this is. Then I started thinking maybe it was Jumping Up Things movie. By maybe. I was But I finally figured it out. There's white folks running through the woods naked. There's no black people on that show. Do y'all realize that? Black people don't do that kind of stuff, man. We're not adventurous people. Which isn't right or wrong. Don't get me wrong. We're not right or wrong. Better, none of that. It's just we don't do adventurous things. That's not a black folk thing. I don't know. I got a friend, Kevin. He loves to do skydiving and all that stuff. He's like, man, you got to go try it out. I'm like, why would I want to skydive? He's like, man, listen, the closer you get to death, the more you feel alive. I'm like, whoa, I didn't think of that concept. The closer you get to death, the more you feel alive. That was his big pitch to me. I'm like, man, look here. I'm a black man driving a late model car with expired tags and no insurance. That's adventure for you right there.
Yeah.
That's close to death.
And I'm not even a bear. I've been watching a lot of the court shows. That's been kind of cool to watch those as well. It's funny to see most of the judges are black, man. It's wild. I'm like, wow, they're on the other side of the road this time. This is kind of cool. I'm digging this. Affirmative action television. Sign me up for more. I watched Dr. Oz. I don't know if anybody's watched Dr. Oz. Brad, you ever watched Dr. Oz?
I stopped because I don't agree with him in some ways.
Yeah, I had to stop watching too, man. Because you watch the shows for a while, man, you become paranoid. Mm-hmm. You watch them after a while, man, they start going through all the symptoms and stuff. They don't tell you what it is first. They just start naming off the symptoms. It could be this, it could be that, it could be this. But we're going to go to commercial break. Now I'm sitting there waiting. You naming all this stuff. I don't know. I could be dying. And you going to go and take a commercial break right now? But the show started costing me money because all the stuff he was talking about, man, I had to go out and see a doctor about it because I don't know. I might have it right now. But I'll tell you what, it became expensive too, man. Woo. But thank God, all the tests came back. Clean bill of health. Can I get a round of applause for that?
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't realize Pap smears cost $350. So
Wow.
it's just a weird, strange world we're in, man. Another show I started watching. I don't know if you guys watched The Masked Singer. Have you guys ever seen that show, The Masked Singer?
A few minutes.
No. Well, most Republicans don't watch it anyway. They think it's a hoax. So. Oh man, I realize I'm getting older too. Oh man, it sneaks up on you. I don't know if anybody. Well, I'm looking around. I'm looking at all the faces on here, so I see most people are probably in my age range. All the 40s and overs out there. Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, when age sneaks up on you. Oh, I see a hand wave. Okay. They said never ask a lady her age or a woman her age. I don't know why. What is it rude anyway? I mean, your age is whatever your age is. I'll be 58 years old coming up in March.
Oh, wow. I thought you were younger than me.
Saying it, man. There's nothing wrong. Now, some of y'all looking surprised. 58, yeah, it's true. Cut me in half and count the rings. Trust me, I'll be 58. I'm telling you, the whole age thing kind of sneaks up on you, man. You got to deal with different stuff, especially for men. Ladies, not too familiar. I know y'all got some things y'all have to deal with as well. But men, we have a whole list of stuff we got to deal with. Number one on the list for men, thinning of the hair and the bald spot. Look at some of the guys confessing right now. Yeah.
There goes Brad.
I got the bald cap on right now, man. And I gotta say this. I'm a little envious. White dudes, I'm envious. You get a bald spot, y'all can do a little hairdo maneuvering and trick people for a while. Yeah. You get the bald spot, y'all can part your hair, just slap it back over your head. The bigger the bald spot, the further y'all part it down, slap it back over your head. I saw the white guy at the mall the other day, y'all. Gigantic bald spot. Looked like he pulled hair from his armpit and swirled it all the way around. Like this dude is fighting to the end right here. He's walking around like the Taliban. That's ridiculous, sir. Let it go. Speaking of comb overs, your president, Donald J. Trump, which really he doesn't have a comb over anyway, if we're honest with each other. Not really a comb over. It's more of a swoop forward. Y'all see that thing? It looks like a closet up there someday. It's like a hold his own press conference, man. I would love to see that one time. I don't know. I see him all the time, and I'm wondering, he's got a lot of money. I wonder if it's real hair. Does anybody know if Donald Trump has real hair on top? Anybody? I don't know.
No, he doesn't.
Nobody knows. I don't know. Kind of look like a beaver some days, just sitting up there, man. With a naked mole rat. I don't know what that thing is. I would love to see somebody sneak up behind him, though, in a press conference. Just sneak up behind him one time and just mess it up. Just shuffle through it, man. Just shuffle through it. Just mess it up real good one time. I would love to see that. Or at least just sneak up behind him, just grab the front of him, and just lift it up. There's probably 3 brushes up under there. That's what that is. Actually a bot from some other planet. It's a crazy thing. I'm telling you, getting old, man. See, when you're old and black, man, you gotta deal with different things. Black man, you get a bald spot, man. You got that afro. Ain't much you can do. You can't lay an afro sideways. You can't do it. It'll pop right back up. I'm telling you. I got an uncle like that, man, with a bald spot and an afro. He won't cut his hair. He got his plan to trick everybody too, man. The bigger his bald spot gets, the higher he grows the afro around that bald spot. That's his plan. Listen, that's his plan to trick everybody. The bigger the bald spot comes in, the higher he grows the afro around his bald spot. Now he's walking around his head like a cup holder. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Look like one of them beer koozies, man. That's ridiculous. Let it go, Unc. I'm telling you, man. Your body go through changes. I'm not gonna be able to too long, man. Ladies, y'all got issues you have to deal with as well. If we're honest, we have any ladies on here maybe over 50? I told my age. Come on, ladies. Any ladies over 50? Raise your hand right now.
Jeff, how old are you?
Oh, you know, ladies, you got to deal with two things. Gravity is not your friend when you get to a certain age. Can I get a little amen to that, ladies?
Amen.
Amen.
Come on, gravity is not on your friend when you get to a certain age. I got an aunt like that. I love her, man. Very beautiful lady, 72 years old. But every summer, she want to whip out her halter top. I know. I see y'all faces. I know. I'm looking just like you are. We're all sitting on the porch like, man, who's that coming this way? Like, I have no idea, but it's like they're smuggling 2 bags of nickels. I do love my auntie, man. She is a very beautiful lady. But she made everybody panic, y'all, one Sunday morning. She called the house. She's like, everybody, come over here quick. I need everybody to come over here quick. I can't straighten my back up. I can't straighten my back up. Everybody come quick. I think I have osteoporosis. Everybody come quick. So we all rushed to the house trying to find out what the problem is with auntie. As soon as we got there, y'all, we found out exactly what it was. She was getting dressed for Sunday school. And she wanted to wear her strappy Roman sandals. So she had bent over and started strapping them on. Got halfway up her shin and realized she hadn't put a blouse on just yet. Oh yeah, strap herself down.
Ooh, that would.
Oh,
Looked like 2 picnic hams by the time I got there.
Oh.
there's a visual.
She had a grill watch and everything.
Real bars. Oh, God.
Oh man, you guys are wonderful, man. I appreciate y'all allowing me to come and hang out with you during this crazy quarantine. Now listen, man, I hope I'll be rescued from this house at some point.
Me too.
In the next 6 months. Maybe we'll get back out to the real world, man. Listen, you guys have been wonderful. Brad, I miss hanging out with you. Jeff, man, I miss you as well.
Let's hear it for Spike,
Here's
everybody.
Spike.
Spike Davis.
Hope to see you guys
I do
again.
too. So you know what you said is realistic when, because you were doing, some 4 or 5 cruises a month, and that is, everything's done. You don't do anything for yourself on the ship because we're basically kind of passengers, even though we're considered crew a little bit too. And it is hard because that's what I learned when I came home is I had to start doing like yard work and stuff because I had never noticed how crappy our yard was, but I was never here to look at it. So all the time I'm not working 3-4 hours in the yard because I have to look at this crap. So I know.
I'll be staining the deck next week, by the way, so I got to get started on that. I got to stain the deck.
No.
Yeah.
I'd have to hire that out. I can't do that kind of stuff. Okay, let's hear Spike one more time, everybody.
Yay!
Spike Davis.
I appreciate it.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Although now I get to think about grill marks on your aunt after.
You know, it's weird. I've been on one cruise in my life, and I got in trouble for staining the deck.
That leads me to really weird staining.
I know. Well, it's better if you don't think about it too hard.
Yeah, I don't want to think about it at all. That was where are we
Let
going?
us move it out.
I think someone did a Jeffrey Toobin joke, and that's where it started.
That's yeah. Well, no, it started with Rudy Giuliani. And
Yeah, all right.
I know. So, ladies and gentlemen, he's going to save us. You know what? We're going to learn right now. Jeff Shaw's going to tell us that we're doing it wrong.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, everybody. Hello, America. I'm Jeff Shaw, and you're doing it wrong. The Halloween edition. Hey, older people who still pass out hard candy for Halloween, you're doing it wrong. Hard candy for grade schoolers, you might as well start passing out back issues of AARP magazine.
I do.
Well, you're doing it wrong. Giving a peppermint to an 8-year-old is like me emailing you a link to download the app for ARP's app for your cell phone.
That's true.
Besides, when you give out hard candy, you're not saving $10 as much as you are giving away free ammunition for every slingshot aimed at your picture window. Hey, Snickers, you're doing it wrong. Stop calling little candy bars fun size. There's nothing fun about a Snickers the size of a pencil eraser. Fun size would be a Snickers the size of a Confederate statue that you could put next to your TV and like a salt lick for couch potatoes. And hey, people who keep their lights off and don't participate in trick-or-treating, you're doing it wrong. You're not saving money and saving an hour of your life. What you're doing is creating the perfect environment for teenage Harry Potters to play raw egg Quidditch with your garage door. So go to Big Lots, get some Three Musketeers bars, and join society for a couple hours, you cheap skate party pooper. And hey, women who are still thinking of going as naughty nurses this year, you're doing it wrong. There is nothing sexy about nurses in 2020. Okay, so this year, if you want to wear a nurse's costume, don't get a tight-fitting uniform and those white stockings with the garter belts with the red high heels that match your lipstick. Instead, go a week without sleeping, a week without showering, and a week without changing your clothes. Then you'll have your nurse's costume. And to think of it, with that costume, you can also go as an unemployed cruise ship comedian. Hey, Donald Trump Jr., you're doing it wrong. I heard you say on TV that you want to teach your children about socialism by forcing them to share their Halloween candy with kids who don't have any. Well, while you're at it, why don't you teach your kids about capitalism by encouraging them to underreport the amount of candy they collect than hiding it in candy jars in the Cayman Islands? And since their last name is Trump, why don't you teach your kids about Trumpism by stealing their candy when they're not looking, then blaming it on the Mexican kids down the street? Hey, Trump supporters who I just made angry with that joke, you're doing it wrong. I don't do political material in my act, and I don't do political material on social media. I'm just doing this one Donald Trump Jr. joke this one time because I had a deadline, and Don Jr. just so happened to say something stupid when I needed the material the most.
Thank you, Trump.
Okay, now a turnaround is fair play. So I was going to do a, hey, Joe Biden, you're doing it wrong. But I had so many choices I couldn't make up my mind.
I was going to say you thought he forgot it.
So here's what you do. To be fair, this was I'm gonna do to be fair. I made a Donald Trump Jr. joke. So when I'm giving away candy at Halloween and I see kids come up in an Obama mask, I'm gonna say, sorry, kid, I can't give you the candy. I'm gonna take your candy and I'm gonna use it to bail out the candy industry. Hey, everybody, I'm Jeff Shaw, and you're doing it wrong.
Jeff Shaw,
Halloween, everybody.
Hey, Jeff, that was great. That really was strong. I do have 2 questions for you. Number 1, we're confused how to get a hold of you. How do you do that? And do you accept PayPal and Venmo? That's the other question.
I also have a question.
I didn't. Oh, I thought those were like logos for really cool bands.
Yeah, that's right. PayPal and Venmo. So, Steve, what's your question?
My question is, are you about to start driving some NASCAR?
Yeah, you know it. We'll be back next Sunday and we'll do it again.
Okay, just get yourself a Tide logo and you'll be all set.
Uh-huh.
Oh, got it. So logos, got it. Okay, now I understand. So.
Oh, I thought he was making a reference to my NASCAR material in my act, but no,
I have no idea what he was doing. My other thing was that Halloween bit the one you did for that national comedy competition thing?
That's going to be the Donald Trump Jr. one.
Oh, okay. Well, it's too late because the 26th. You have till the 26th to upload your stuff. So I just told 3 stupid old Halloween jokes that I wrote because I'm mad at them. So there's no way I'm winning.
Can you tell us? Jeff, can you tell us one of them? I want to hear one of them.
No, I did them all last week.
Oh, those were good ones.
Yeah, I know, but those people don't care. They don't care. They don't care. They don't want. I did a background. I did everything, and they don't care. Okay, let's hear it again for Jeff Shaw, everybody. Jeff.
Let's hear it for my assistant, Steve's dad. I couldn't have done this set without him.
That's right. Hey, and think about this. Even though this show has been rough until we got to Spike, you did well on your own timeline. So.
Yeah.
Oh, how does that? What do you mean? I did well. Did a lot of people watching?
No, I'm not sure there's anybody watching. I don't know. You had a good set and you're on your own timeline, so anybody who is watching isn't going to go, ugh, that.
See, I'm learning all about social media. So when you did well, I thought you were talking numbers.
No, because
my caring about the art form has gone out the window ever since I took my first social media class.
That's true. Eventually, this video on your timeline will get 200 or 300 or 400 views probably. And about 20% of those people will watch the entire show. Some will watch some will zoom through. That's usually about how that happens. By the way, that makes me want to mention this right now. And that is that, as you saw, that's how to get a hold of Jeff. But you can donate to all of us. If you go to virtualcomedyshow.com, there's a donate button. And any money that anybody from Jeff's timeline gives us, we split between everybody, actually. So if you just want to give to Jeff, then, do that. But if you
you didn't do it last week.
That's right, too. And also, I don't take any of the money. I will give it to everybody else. And because I don't think I deserve any this week.
And
also,
I believe Jeff gives his share to my dad.
That's right.
There you go.
That's it this week. Yeah. So also, realize this, everybody in the world. If you go to Spotify, if you go to Pandora, everywhere you go, we have material out there. We have stuff. You put in our names anywhere. If we have an album, go to Amazon. If we have all our stuff is out there. And all you have to do is partake, and that helps fund us. Go to YouTube. Go to wherever. That will help fund us. So please do those things. Also, tomorrow, Steve, can you do the thing?
I sure can. Are you ready for me to do the thing?
Yeah, I'm going to come to you because tomorrow
we're
going to do one of the last 6 Halloween shows we're going to do. And tomorrow night we're live at 9 p.m. Central Time. And go ahead.
Here it comes.
Ooh, Igor, this is not my match. The Vampire's Ball is a swanky affair.
Master, I brought these shovels.
Good, Igor, good. And did you bring my latte?
Yes, Master. Skim milk, true splendor.
Good, Igor, good. Let's get started. Oh, yes, Igor, yes. Raise the platform. It's time.
Hiding from ghosts. We're hiding from ghosts. Oh man, I think we're toast. We're hiding from ghosts.
Come inside.
Very spooky.
That was very spooky. So everybody, so what we do is Steve and I do a tremendous Halloween show. So tomorrow we're actually doing 2 shows. We're doing one at noon, but that is for the UK. But if you want to come, you can. Go to ultimatehalloweenparty.com. You can link into the show, and you can watch the show. Also tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Central Time, we're going to be live, and I also will be live on the I Love the Halloween. Forget it. It's a group that has 130,000 people. You have to be in Zoom tomorrow. Go to ultimatehalloweenparty.com and get in the show. We're also doing 4 shows next week. If you go to Facebook, get a hold of me. I can send you to all of them. Okay. Steve, is there anything else we need to do?
I think we've done all and maybe more than we should have.
Matt, we always do more than we should have. Not that it's that good. So, ladies and gentlemen,
I've got a request.
Let's hear it.
Yes.
Is there any way, like, I know I'm really putting you guys up, but is there any way you can see clear that it's just this one time to play the Thursday song?
Nah.
Here's something I want to do. So Jeff invited a friend of his here, and it's Timothy Lucas. I'm going to bring him up. Tim, here you are. It's Tim Lucas, everybody.
Hit the sound. We're
sitting on Wayne's Wayne's couch from Wayne's World. I think that's great that you got that couch.
Hey, Tim, can you hear us?
They wanted to go to something else.
Tim, can you hear us?
That's right.
Okay, well.
We're living a Carla Ulbrich song.
My internet's choppy, so.
Yeah, that's why he was muted.
Okay, well, that's enough of that. So thank you. That was Tim, everybody. I have great ideas often, and that was real.
Hey, he's getting his internet from Canada, so give him a break.
Yeah. Well, wait a minute. You told us that he's going to be able to do songs on the show and great stuff. If this is his internet, we're in real trouble.
Yeah, but not from there.
Oh, good. He'll do it from his major studio. Okay, so anyway, all right. Here's what we're going to do. Fast. We're going to play the Thursday song.
By request.
Get off of Jeff's timeline, and if anybody wants to hang out for 5 minutes, we'll do that here. Hasta luego.
Merry Thursday, it's a special time of week when Thursday bells are pealing and life no longer seems so bleak. Let's open up our presents and carve our Thursday goose and wait for Father Thursday to arrive upon his moose.
You know, we tried to incorporate all of the wonderful family traditions that people associate with Thursdays.
Thursday comes but once a week, but do not shed a tear, 'cause there are more than 50 Thursdays packed in every year, and every single one of them is full of mirth and glee. So stuff your face and break some wind and join the revelry. Have a very merry Thursday. Put on your orange fez and decorate the Thursday tree with Milk-Bone, Spam, and Pez. Once you've curled your mustache and donned your Thursday clothes, I'll catch you 'neath the mistletoe and punch you in the nose. Merry Thursday, Merry Thursday.